amazing. How are you?
Oh, I'm same.
We're celebrating today.
Celebrating?
Guys. We're celebrating.
What are we celebrating?
We are celebrating episode number 25.
25.
25.
I can't believe we're here.
I can't believe we're here. Did you think that we would make 25 episodes
Yes,
when we started?
I did.
Yeah, we committed to a full year of this, and right at about episode 17, things started to change a little bit for us.
Yeah, you've probably noticed a little shift in what we're doing.
A little shift in topics, a little change. Like we seem to be honing in a little bit of a style. It's been awesome talking with like different community members and like business owners.
So much fun.
We're going to start this episode off. We're going to talk about some of those episodes, but we're going to kick this episode off with a drink because why wouldn't we?
And that's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
And so this is a new product for me. I've never tried this before, and so I invented a cocktail.
I am so excited.
I invented a cocktail. And so we are using from Phantom Light Distillery. They have a Phantom spiced vodka.
Spiced vodka. I don't think I've ever tried a spiced vodka.
I had a shot of it just like by myself, or I thought like it's a little like rummy. So, which makes sense. So the back says, we didn't invent spice, we perfected it. Our small batch handcrafted spiced is infused with natural flavors of the Caribbean islands.
Ooh.
Bring out your inner pirate, but be careful. The Phantom sneaks up on you. Okay.
I like that.
I hadn't read that before. That's kind of fun.
That is super fun.
Okay, so I have invented the Prairie Cherry.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm about to pop your cherry with it. So.
Yes.
All right, I am splitting up the ice in the cups.
Oh, I just feel like such a queen.
Yes.
You're just serving me up a... Actually, definitely not the first time Leah's done this. She's actually quite bougie with her drinks. She's had me try all kinds of interesting things. The old-fashioned was the one I didn't like.
You didn't like it?
No.
You put on a really good...
tell.
You put on a brave face about it.
You couldn't tell?
Well, I mean, it wasn't like you weren't cringing every time.
I didn't down it fast.
Okay, so I've put in an ounce each of this spice. So we're gonna sweeten this one up for you a lot. And so I'm gonna put in, I've got my fancy bartender spoon. And so, geez, that's dirty. It's just dusty. It's not dirty. It's just like,
usually it's just a decoration.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't usually use this spoon. Okay. I usually use the lid of the grenadine container, but then I can't open the grenadine again.
So why the spoon?
Just so that I don't like be unruly and like pour half an ounce of grenadine in here, because that would be like mega sweet. All right, so grenadine, Tabasco.
Oh.
And okay, so I did try making this, and I put in 5 dashes, and 5 dashes is not the way. 2 or 3 dashes.
Keeping in mind my level of spice tolerance.
Yeah. So
Leah's getting to know how much of a baby I am.
I get 3. There. 2 Tabascos or 3 Tabascos.
So the Prairie Cherry.
Yes, the Prairie Cherry.
It's a little spicy.
And little club soda. God, I hope this is good.
You haven't tried it yet.
If I really screwed this up.
Everyone's going to be watching my face super closely now.
Right? We'll see if we can zoom in on your... All right. Okay, this is going to distract me for the rest of the episode. So, okay, ready? A little extra Prairie Cherry with Phantom spiced vodka.
Cheers. Yummy.
Is it yummy?
It's very yummy.
It is pretty good, actually.
Good.
I did good. Yay!
Again.
Cheers.
Sorry, we're just going to pause for a moment while we finish these.
I can smell the Tabasco. Like, it burns my nose a little bit, but I don't, like, taste the heat.
It's perfect.
Yeah?
Because I like the taste of spice. I don't like the burn.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't like the burn in my mouth. I don't like the burn anywhere else.
Look, we got a win. Yay.
This simple girl approves.
Well, that's fun. I'm excited about that.
You did good.
Okay. Yay. She approves.
We can stop now.
So,
Okay.
we're going to talk about some of our favorite episodes that we've had so far and our favorite moments. I am curious if the people that are listening, which our audience is growing.
It is.
Our audience is growing, which is really exciting. We've got a Saskatchewan base and an Alberta base, I hear.
There's Australia viewers.
Yes, there is. Like,
Australian.
very exciting to hear from all of you. So you let us know if you agree with these favorite moments, but we'd really like to hear what your favorite moments are too.
Yeah.
So, where to start? Where should we start? You know what's something that we haven't done in a long time?
What's that?
Is the advice segments.
That's true.
In our very first episodes, and when we had originally talked about this podcast, we thought that we would have this advice section. Honestly, I thought that that's what it was going to turn into. It's just more of like an advice thing, but really it's kind of like fallen off.
Do you remember where the whole thing was born from?
The advice part?
Yeah.
Oh, remind me.
Okay, so my friends, I either give really, really bad advice or good advice. I won't say really good advice, and they always think it's funny because it depends on my mood. Usually centers around my cycle. And at certain points in the month, I'm just like, fuck them, fuck that, just fucking burn it down. I don't fucking care. And then other times it's like, you really should turn the other cheek. This is about you growing, blah, 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 blah. That's where the idea came from for me about somehow, what if we just give bad advice?
Yeah. It was like the advice you didn't know you needed.
Yeah.
And so, do you have a favorite piece of advice that we gave?
The one with the stalker, like some guy like flipped me off, and it was just like, oh yeah, I know you should definitely follow him and date him.
Me off in traffic the other day and flipped me the bird, and I followed him home to give him a piece of my mind. To my surprise, he was super cute, and now I want to ask him out, but I don't like the way he handles himself driving. What should I do? It's like first world problems.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, maybe you're a little creepy because you followed him home. I think that's too far. Like, all he did was flip the bird.
Yeah.
And so we're going to operate under the impression that you're the crazy one. And
totally.
Yeah. And if that's the case, go for it.
Yeah.
So I liked episode 6 when we had Iona Whip and China White, our drag queens here.
Yeah.
And they gave you the advice on your makeup bag. And I mean, honestly, it was them cringing that made it so hysterical.
They like
for
pull
me.
the hair off my brush.
Yeah. Oh God, poor China was just like, didn't want to touch anything.
I want to know what you think about this.
She's got, Rochelle has her
You're
makeup
much more
bag
skilled than
here.
I am.
Okay, hold on.
Tell me about
And
my makeup.
she wants to know about her lip smackers and what else she should be
First
using.
things first.
Lip smackers?
No. First
There
things
might
first.
be one in there. I don't know.
Before we even dive into this,
Literally.
tell me this is just a selection of the stuff you have.
This is.
Or is this the be all
This
and
is
end
what we
all?
got?
This is what we got.
Oh.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Lovely.
I thought it was cute.
But I will note, so I've made some changes. Maybe you've
look
noticed.
Beautiful.
But there was the episode when we were at Las Palapas and the pictures that we had taken or whatever. And I think it was China.
Ryan, yeah.
That said, well, look at that fresh face of makeup. And I was like, oh, we noticed. She's amazing. So anyways,
That's fun.
I felt good about that. I like that.
What should we talk? What do you want to talk about now?
I want to talk about what was the most fun for you to record.
The most fun?
Yeah. I wonder if we have the same one.
Okay. Mine is actually episodes 18, 19, and 21, which were all recorded at Blackstrap because we had the most fun on that trip, and you can see the gradual progression to get to the drunk campfire, but it's the gradual decline. And
I'm glad you had fun.
Oh, I watched that episode back and I'm annoyed at myself every time I look at it.
So funny.
But it was so fun. And actually working with Josh
Yeah.
was amazing. And
That's an answer for another one of my questions.
he was so fun to work with. And it was the behind the scenes that was actually really funny that we kept talking about afterwards.
Yeah. So many good times.
What was the most fun you had?
In terms of like the recording process, because I took it quite literal, your question.
Okay.
The International Day of Dance.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And it was not really an episode. So I don't know if it counts.
No, I think it counts.
But it's on TikTok and we put it on all our platforms. But that little thing, I want to dance with somebody, I thought that we were just like the cutest thing ever. So you're just little.
It was a lot. It was the pulling over on the side of the road, and then I chickened out. I'm dancing, and then these vehicles are going by, and I completely chickened out. And so that was like the shortest.
Oh, it was
ever.
perfect. it was perfect. But yeah, I think that was the most fun. Like actually the process of recording and going to Big Mers and Dundurn, and
that was fun.
Yeah,
the staff grossly neglected their patrons during the filming because they wanted to come and watch.
We apologize.
I'm sorry for that day.
But I'm not.
What's the one you got the most feedback on, like from friends or family that watched episodes?
There's been a few. The friendship episode had a lot of people just saying like, oh, great episode. Like it really resonated with people. Mm-hmm. The ones that I probably heard the most actually about though were the early ones with our technical issues and our glitches.
Yeah. Hopefully we have those technical issues ironed out, at least for now.
We thought we had them sorted out for the rodeo episode.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite what we were hoping for.
We got used to yelling and then we shouldn't have yelled.
Yeah.
And also we were very excited.
Very excited. It's cowboys everywhere. Everywhere. Don't blame me. It's not my fault.
I got a lot of feedback from the Finding Passion one, which was one of our first episodes. I think it was episode like 3, if you counted like our intro ones and stuff. But yeah, I still like, I think people hear about the podcast and then they'll go back and start at the beginning. And so I'm still like hearing about the Finding Your Passion one. And people say that like, yeah, it really is true that, you know, the games that I played when I was a kid affect who I am today and
totally
stuff like that. And so that was fun to hear. But it was funny because everybody kept like either like private messaging me or phoning me and telling me it was great. And I'm like, comment on the podcast. Like
get the people.
Help us jump. If you love us and if you want to see us succeed, we would really appreciate if you comment and like and subscribe and do all of those things.
And like TikTok,
share them.
If you don't know, TikTok recently now is a creator fund in Canada. So, you know, we need 1,000 viewers or followers minimum to meet the minimum little thing that you can do. But I think 10,000 is the ultimate goal. So
like us on TikTok. Follow us everywhere. You won't regret it.
No, we're really funny.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
And it is what they say. I've heard that. The best footage that got cut, the best footage that nobody's ever seen.
There's footage that I haven't even seen that I was like, can't believe did not make the rodeo.
Oh, like
I ran the barrels with the pogo stick horse and I almost died because that's a lot of running for a girl like me. And I was sad about that I didn't make it, but I was like, it must have looked really bad.
Well, it's because I didn't get the audio I wanted with it. And so I was like, meh.
That was the hardest I worked that whole entourage of days there. Was right. I couldn't even make it around the third barrel. I got to whatever. You'll see.
Do you know which one I missed?
I want to know.
It's the bathtub scene. When we were in the bathtub and we made this big montage that like, I don't know, it just got swallowed up and like we had so many other things going on.
I thought about that not long ago and I was like, I really got to put that together because that's good stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if the bathtub scene will make a whole lot of sense out of context from the rest of the footage that we took, but
no, I'm going to put the whole thing together. Like I said, I was going to.
That's fun. I don't even remember what we talked about. I just remember it was funny.
We laughed pretty hard at that. We got to take our own trip down memory lane and
like just hunker down, have a movie night, and watch our
watch ourselves.
Watch us progress.
I'm not vain. You're vain. All right. So, what about the funnest moment? You kind of already talked about. I'm going to hear what you have to say because my
like the most fun or the funniest, or like.
Oh, was it funniest? Is that what the question was?
Yeah. Well,
my writing is messy.
Mine kind of answers both questions. And I felt like the funniest and the most fun was the St. Patrick's Day episode.
Top of the morning to you, Rochelle.
You got a good Irish accent.
That's all I got.
Saint suck it. I love that. That actually, yeah.
Saint
suck
it.
That's so good.
I've ran this all the way down my leg. That's fun.
Do you want me to lick it off or? Sorry, that's not that kind of podcast.
We are not that kind of podcast. For that kind of podcast, please send money to.
If we get 10,000 followers, it can be that kind of.
We will do whatever you want.
Excuse me. Saint Suckets was. There was something so just.
We had a blast.
Yeah, and I think we got tipsy. I know I was feeling tipsy.
Oh, because I never drink beer, and we drank 2 beer in that 30-minute segment. And
I think it was I guess probably the equivalent of that, but it was like we each drank 4 of those little ones.
Oh my God.
I think.
I don't even know. We're definitely 2.
Because each time I filled the cup, it was 2 of them. Anyways, that segues nicely into my personal favorite.
Oh, what is it?
And I think it's Saint Suckets.
Why isn't this Saint Suckets Day? I'm changing it. From here forward, Saint Sucket. Happy Saint Suckets Day to you, Maywin.
Is it?
Yeah, visually, just everything about it.
The costumes were a lot. It was so fun to dress up.
You looked so good, but I think that a really, really close second, if not one that will take the first, is what we're doing this weekend, and I'm very excited about that. So
we're gonna answer that question next.
Oh, okay.
Okay. My personal favorite was Mother's Day. Bringing our moms on.
I forgot about Mother's Day. That's bad of me to forget that.
When did you know that you had given birth to a legend?
This morning? Just now.
Bringing our moms. I thought it was great. It was touching, and we got a lot of really good feedback from people on that one as well.
We got all our mom's friends are now watching, and
yeah, thanks, mom's friends.
My dad, even after seeing that, he's like, well, when do I get to be on? And I was like, you said you didn't want to do Father's Day.
Did he? I don't think my dad has watched yet. I don't know. He hasn't said.
That's funny.
Okay. What are you most looking forward to?
Okay, I am we've got 2 incredible events this summer that we are going to. And one is this weekend, and
when you guys watch this, it'll be last weekend, but real life, while we're talking about it, it's this weekend.
Yeah. So that's how broadcasting works.
Yeah.
We can record stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go time travel. I like that better. But yeah, we're going to the Doukhobor Dugout Village this weekend.
To Doukhobor Caves. I'm very excited.
Yeah. It was such an incredible offer for us to get. We felt so privileged and honored that we were chosen. We really hope that they have watched our podcast and know what we're about.
I did a little bit we were doing some research ahead of attending because we're going tomorrow, and we've just found out that it's an incredibly religious community, a religious Russian community. And we haven't said maybe the most positive things about organized religion yet.
I don't think we've said anything about it.
However, I did find out that they're more about the do good things rather than focusing on the rules of the Bible and stuff like that. So
we'll let you know after we're there about how much of sharing history and culture and tradition is a super cool thing to get to do. Whether you subscribe to every detail of it in life today, you can still be a Doukhobor, I'm sure, and not.
Yeah, you don't have to. Adhere to every piece of it. Rochelle, come on, it's time to go.
No, you can't make me. I'm a Doukhobor now. Anyways, you will have all heard about it. So
But yeah, that is exciting. The other big event, and that coincidentally is the other thing that I'm looking forward to, is August long weekend. And you know what? You guys, I have a bunch of people that are going to have heard that we're going to be there. So they've bought tickets and they're going to come out.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yes.
But we are going to be emceeing the Hillbilly Boogie Music Festival in Saskatchewan. And so I'm so excited. We have big plans that we're working out with some of the sponsors that are definitely a little extra.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. But we're going to be there all weekend long.
If you want a chance to see us before we are really stupid famous and you can't get to our bodyguards.
I knew them when.
I saw them at this festival this one time.
They were
we're so grateful for the opportunity.
Yes.
And
you know, a huge shout out to all of Saskatchewan. There are so many. We've been sharing some of the businesses, some of the products that we've been working alongside over these past only 25 episodes.
Yeah, we're killing it.
I mean,
we are. Cheers to killing it. Fuck yeah. One more step.
But thank you so much to the companies that have recognized that we are a little extra and have jumped on board, because you're a little extra too.
That was a good. Did you write that down?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
It just came to you.
It did.
Jeez.
Winking the gun.
I can't even do it. I'm like, no, I just got a wink.
So the last thing, okay, we talked about the looking forward to. There's one that maybe it's not like the best moment we've had. What's our most awkward moment?
I know what mine is. And you think you know what it is?
I think I do.
Okay, and this also could be the funniest. I don't think I laughed so hard. So we're at the glamping resort and we have literally just met Josh Turner like 2 minutes ago. And we are already in our robes because we were filming some of the things before he got there. And he's like, we're like standing basically in front of the bed. And like, basically it's like, hi, I'm Leah, blah, blah, blah. What's your relationship status? She goes, and he's like, I've got a girlfriend, but she's cool.
Which is the best answer.
But it still was like, kind of like, where does he think we're going?
And I realized,
And then I'm like, Leah, I'm going to take over where she's going with this. This is the idea. And then he also saw the idea where he just like is in bed with us with pizza. With pizza. Yeah.
I have to say, I'm feeling a little peckish already. Like,
Are you?
I'm starving.
Just a few glasses of this, and I'm hungry too.
All right.
You know what'd be really good?
Oh, I could go for a pizza.
Oh, pizza would be the best.
Bing. Oh.
Hi, Josh. Anyways, it was his idea for him to put a robe on.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And that is why we had so much fun working with Josh, is because he was willing to be just as creative and crazy as
I laughed about that many times to myself. Like, if one of those you had to be there, but it's like don't know each other from a hole in the wall. We're in our robes. We've been drinking, standing in front of this bed. What's your relationship status? She goes,
nice to meet you. He's like, do you have any ideas? I do. What's your relationship status?
It was, I love it. Is that the one that you thought?
No, that isn't. I didn't even register.
I have a couple more. But
I honestly thought you were going to say the entire charisma episode.
It is on my list. And because I wanted to address that for anyone that's watched it. So I was purposely, trying to give an example of how to be not charismatic that day. That was
And
for poor you, watching that back is awkward.
It is.
It's like poor Leah.
Funny.
It's just like I give her nothing.
Just carry this conversation.
It was after that we realized that we have a threshold of which we can't pass with our goals to create multiple
episodes.
Yeah.
We have a capacity.
Sure, I shouldn't say we. I have a capacity. You could probably go all day long.
I put the friendships as adult. Episode 13 was our friendships with adults that I put as awkward, because you did kind of catch me with the sticky question.
I did.
I'm sure that you've experienced conflict in friendships.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as a group and or as an individual, how would you handle a conflict with one person in your group of friends.
So
yeah. So does it become a witch hunt, or does it be like, you know, does everybody, like, you know, what if everybody agrees with that? What if there's people that disagree? If it's something that's damaging to the dynamic of what you're doing.
okay. It's close to home. So I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. That's close to home. I just finished saying that we're not going to have leading questions until we get a leading question. So,
and we had
There was some unfriending after that one.
yeah, we had some unfriendings after that, and we had our one and only dislike on our entire YouTube channel came after that episode. However, I also got a lot of really positive feedback from the people that did watch it, and they were like, "Oh my God, that is exactly what I'm going through." Or
could you see who the dislike was?
No,
but we have a pretty good idea.
Yeah, we have got a really good idea.
That's too bad.
You know what?
Maybe you should have listened.
I could do an entire follow-up episode to like weeding out sociopaths out of your life.
We just got our second dislike, I think. Let's do it.
I love it. Did we hit all of our things? I think
so.
We've had a lot of really great memories, and I can't wait to make more.
Yeah. You know, when you were talking about like what you're most looking forward to is like what we've done so far has been so stinking cool. And most recently what we've been doing is really just like, I feel so encouraged and just like, I am so excited to meet more of you super extra people, to get to do more cool extra shit. Like, I'm just so like the 2 things we got going this summer, like what an experience. Like this is my life. That's so fun.
Shoot, I had it like right here, something like super smart, and
it just left.
Yeah, it just left.
Well, now you know how it feels.
So
when you're on camera and you're like, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing.
And a silent nod.
Take it away, Rochelle.
Yeah, okay, good. Anyways, cheers to 25 episodes.
25.
Cheers to 25 more.
Good chat. Yeah. And more chat.
Good chat. We look forward to seeing more of you guys.
See you guys.